Hey everyone, Josh here, the Wargaming Noob. Finally doing the learning missions out of the Bolt Action Starter Set Field Manual. This is going to be the first mission, and I'm going to tack on the second mission so that we got one video. I think what I'll do is I'll break up the missions so that we get two per video in this series. So, Field Manual, I'm going to turn to the page for mission 1. And again, these missions are here to teach a new player how to play bolt action. So this first mission is called First Contact. We have to have 3 riflemen on each side, the 3 Panzer Grenadiers, and then on this side the 3 Rangers. This mission gives the new player an idea of how orders work, and there are only 3 orders that we need to use in this mission. But first off, the objective is to destroy the first side to destroy an enemy unit wins this scenario. So the orders that are available to us as a new player will be run, fire, and advance. So that is pretty much it. It's a very simple setup. We'll see how it goes. It's been a little while since I've played bolt action, but breaking it up into these little nuggets is probably going to be good. So in my dice tray, I have 3 dice for each, basically because we only have 3 miniatures on each side, and then I have 2 order die. I am using the grass part of the 2-sided mat for the starter set. We are going to just stick with the ruler and then the pin markers and stuff like that in this scenario and for the series moving forward, because I want to show new players what it is like to play bolt action for the first time using this starter set. So I'm going to take the 2 order die. I'm going to put it in the bag. We got our ruler and dice tray, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick to see who gets to go first. So we have the Rangers. So what I'm going to do, just because I want to get into a fight real quick, we're going to do a run. So we'll do a run for the Rangers. That means pretty much just double movement, and for bolt action, a move is 6 inches. So you want to measure from the front base of the first guy, kind of just move them up like this. That's a normal move, but again, because I'm doing a run, so I want to get into contact quicker, I'm just going to do a double. And that is pretty much it for their action on this turn. Obviously, the other order die will be German. So what we're going to do for the Germans are we're just going to advance, so that allows you to move and shoot. So we'll do that. They're going to do their full 6-inch movement. This. Again, you want to keep them in formation. And now we're going to go into the shooting phase. So as all the miniatures are armed with rifles, the rifles themselves have a 24-inch range. Obviously, because we are within that 24-inch range, they're going to be able to shoot. So normally when you shoot, it is a 4 up to hit. But because I did an advance, there is a -1 penalty. So I need 5 ups, and then we'll see if they hit. So we got 1 success in. So we have 1 successful hit on a 5 up. We need a 4 up to see if a hit goes through. And we got a 6. And based on the starter rules here, or the first mission rules, we get 1 guy killed here. And obviously, I don't think we're activating, or that we're using pin markers in this. That'll be later on in the series. So unfortunately, a Ranger has fallen, and that pretty much brings us to our end of turn. we are now going to go back to the order die bag, and we're going to pull out our next order for turn 2, and it is Germans. Now at this point they're going to fire, so there will not be a penalty to hit. So we need 4 up, and we miss. So the other order will be the Rangers. Unfortunately, they did lose a miniature, so they'll only get 2 shots. We are also going to fire. All right, so the Rangers are going to fire back. We need 4 up, because again, they did not move. Like, they did not advance. And we got 2 hits in, so we'll need 4 up. And we automatically kill 2 German Panzer Grenadiers. So we will move on to we're going to move on to what I think will be the final turn. And we'll see how that goes. And it is the Germans once again. We are going to fire. Only 1 shot this time, because only 1 Panzer Grenadier survived that last shooting phase. That is a hit with a 5. And then we need a 4 up. And that is a 6. So we do get 1 Ranger out. And now the last Ranger will also do a fire. And we're going to do a 4 up. And that's a miss. And that's it. So I think we are going to... This next round will be the last round, obviously. Germans have been very lucky. But we have Rangers this time. Right there. Out of the bag. And we are going to fire. And we need a 4 up. We get it. We need a 4 up. We do not get it. So the Germans, the last one, will do a fire. And we need a 4 up. Nope, that's a miss. Wow, we are going to another round. So back into the order bag. And it is Germans, so obviously we are going to fire. Right there. Get 1 shot, 4 up. Got it. 4 up. And that's the last Ranger out. In this mission, the Panzer Grenadiers, the Germans, have won this first engagement. So again, not all the rules were implemented in this first mission, because as you go through the series, you will be doled out more and more of the rules. In the next mission, we're going to see what it's like to be fired at and protected by cover, because we're going to have the farmhouse out, and then we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned. I'm going to switch everything up, and we will get ready for the second part of the video. All right, guys, here we are back with mission 2. It is, and we'll zoom in here. Defensive positions. We're going to learn about cover saves and hard cover and all that stuff. So, objective here is the American player must drive the Germans out of the ruined farmhouse, while the German player must stop the American attack. On the first turn, play through this scenario using exactly the same turn sequence, blah, blah. Cover saves. This is where they introduce cover saves. While at least half of the models in the German unit are within the area of the ruined house, which is right here. And we do have all the Germans in there. There's 5 of them. They gain a 4-up cover save. We roll a d6 for any such model hit and damaged by a shooting attack from the Americans on a 4-up. No damage is suffered from that shot. If you receive 2 hits and kills, you would need to roll 2 cover saves and so on. So just very simple. And then the ruined house, in addition to the rules for cover mentioned above, the ruined house blocks line of sight. Models can see inside of it and out of it, but they cannot see all the way through it. Okay, so the game duration until one side has victory. The American player wins if they destroy the German player's unit. The German player wins if they destroy both of the American player's units. So the Germans are at a disadvantage because, let me zoom out here. The Germans are at a disadvantage because there are 2 units of 3 Rangers on the ground here, and then there's only 1 unit of 5 Germans in the farmhouse. So what we're going to do, we'll go into the first turn. We'll see who gets to go first. It is German. So they're going to fire. Remember, rifles have a 24-inch range, so I believe this is within range. They're going to fire at this unit of Rangers. They get 5 shots. And we need a 4-up. So we got 1 hit in with a 6. And then we need a 4-up because they're not under cover. And 1 Ranger has been killed with that initial volley. So, all right. Last 2 orders are the Rangers, so I'm just going to pick one out. We will use the Rangers that got hit. They're going to do an advance. Yeah, we'll do an advance. So they're going to move 6 inches up from the front here. Boom, boom. They're advancing. Okay, so they get the -1 for advancing, -1 to hit. So I'm going to fire. We need a 5-up. That's a miss. And then the next order will be the Rangers. So they are going to, they're also going to advance. They're going to move 6 right here. And then they are going to fire again. They need a 5-up to hit. We get 3 shots this time. We got all 3. Oh, okay, so we got 3 hits in. I'm going to roll to damage. And we got 1. But then we roll a cover save for one of these guys. And they need a 4-up. And they don't get it. So one of the Germans, I'll pick from the back, is dead. And we go to the top of the round, next round. All right, top of the next round, I'm going to go ahead and pick out the order die. We'll see who goes first. It is the Rangers, so I'm going to have these guys fire into the house. We get 2 shots. That's a 4-up because there's no negative modifier. And we get 1 hit in. We're going to roll to damage. And we get 1 damage, and we will roll the cover. They need a 4-up, and it does nothing. So we got a 4 on that. The damage is negated. Next order. It is the Rangers. I'm going to have them advance. And go like that. All right, they get 3 shots. We need a 5-up because of the advance. We get nothing. So last order is the Germans, They are going to fire. And they get 4 shots. I guess we could try to... We're going to try to eradicate this unit here. So 4 shots, 4-up. We get 2. And then a 4-up. We get 1. So another Ranger is killed. And that is the end of the round. We'll go on to the next round. All right, top of the next round. We got Germans. We're going to fire. They're going to shoot at this group right here. So they get 4 shots. We just needed a 4-up. We got 1. And then we need a 4-up. Nope. So next up are going to be the Rangers. We're going to have this guy fire. He gets 1 shot. 4-up. Nope, misses. And then last order for this round, Rangers again. They are going to fire. They get 3 shots. We get 1. And then 4 up. Nope, that's a miss. All right, top of the next round. All right, here we go. Next round. First order, Rangers. We're going to use the bigger group. We're going to fire. We get 3 shots. We need a 4 up. We get 1. We need a 4 up. We get it. And then the 4 up for the cover save. They get it. So that was bunk. Next order. Germans. They are going to try to get rid of this unit here, so they get 4 shots. That is 4 up. Got 2. And then 4 up. Yep. That's 1 Ranger unit gone. All right. Top of the next round. Let's pick an order. All right, here we go. The Rangers are having a hard time with it. Okay, fire. So Rangers, we're going to fire. We're going to get 3 shots. We need a 4 up. We got 1. We need a 4 up. We got 1. 4 up save. The Germans are going to win this round, I think. Okay, last order for this round. The Germans. Okay, we're going to have them fire. There. We're going to get 4 shots. 4 up. Got 2. And then we need 4 up to wound. And we get 1. So one of these guys gets knocked out. And that's the end of the turn. Go on to the next one. I think the Germans are going to win this, to be honest. And it's Germans. Right there. We're going to fire. They still get 4 shots. They got 3. And then 4 up. They got all 3. So the Rangers have been wiped out. Obviously, cover in this kind of game, especially hard cover like this farmhouse here, is quite an advantage, especially when you don't have any cover here. So the Rangers were always going to be at a disadvantage, even though there were 2 units of 3. The fact that they couldn't get past the cover save on the Germans because of the farmhouse is quite intimidating for the other player. If there were 2 players for this particular mission. So anyway, that is it for mission 2, for mission 1 and 2. Hopefully you got kind of a gist of how the flow of the game goes, and the next 2 missions will have more rules doled out, and we'll get to see, in a slower pace, how to play bolt action. I think by mission 4 we will have pin markers, so that'll absolutely change how the flow of the game is in comparison to how mission 1 and 2 ran. So that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and please click like, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Click the bell notification to get notified of all new Bolt Action 3rd Edition battle reports coming out of the channel. And then click the link in the description below to join my Discord server. That is the best way I can personally interact with you and chit-chat you about Bolt Action and any other game that I cover on the channel. That's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Bolt Action 3rd Edition from Wargaming Noob Historical.